We are pleased to be back on the Coinceras channel. Salutations, peeps. In a surprising turn of events, Terra hgraph, another distributed ledger, is participating, and Ripple has lately made some audacious assertions on their endeavors to enable the tokenization of anything. Both Terra and Terra hashgraphs, two top-tier distributed ledgers for tokenization, have partnered with Ripple or are in the process of doing so. ArchX, whose partnership with Ripple was revealed yesterday, is already tokenizing the BlackRock ICS money market fund utilizing Terra. The video will focus on two projects that we find enjoyable. Among our customers who have begun tokenizing and utilize Terra for all of their needs is Aberdeen, the largest UK fund. Furthermore, we will be discussing the most recent integration of ArchX with Ripple in this video. Give us your subscription info if you haven't previously. If you could spare a few seconds while we watch this video, it would mean a lot if you could like and comment on it. If it's okay with you, I can show you the video immediately. One tweet from journalist Brad Garlinghouse can lead us to the bottom of the matter. I am particularly looking forward to the ArchX and Ripple cooperation. More and more, regulated companies like ArchX will be used by financial institutions to tokenize their physical assets on Tier 1 platforms like XRP. In the years to come, this tendency will only quicken. By the end of next year, the XRP ledger will have tokenized real-world assets valued at hundreds of millions of dollars, all because ArchX and Ripple have tightened their cooperation. With this development, the XRP has solidified its position as the preferred blockchain for tokenizing real assets. We will make sure to provide it shortly. However, we have just achieved our goal. There won't be a single blockchain that tokenizes every transaction, rather, there will be a proliferation of them. Finding a way to incorporate this industry into their CCIP is a challenge that businesses like Chaining are taking on. In what ways may I increase its pliability? In my opinion, Terra and XRP will collaborate to tokenize everything. Moreover, I believe they ultimately succeed. Consequently, ArchX work with leading banks to make it easier to tokenize real assets like Terra. With this deal in place, these organizations can eventually tokenize their assets using XRP. The financial markets stand to gain a great deal from blockchain technology as it moves into its next phase of broad use. A large number of custodial services have been purchased by XRP shortly. Ripple's has been very welcoming to Jack McDonald and has made two major acquisitions in the last year, a regular charter in Mexico and a property in Mexico. It is with great anticipation that I welcome Jack to Ripple's team. His extensive experience as CEO of Standard Charter and his deep roots in the XRP community are sources of invaluable expertise. Yes, without a doubt. As far as custody disputes are concerned, he is hardly an exception. Standard Chartered requires no apologies. This is why companies involved in detention are Ripple's targets. Craftspeople from Mexico made this artifact. Why? For starters, the variety and importance of digital assets like stable currencies, CBDCs, and tokenized versions of traditional assets like stocks, bonds, commodities, and real estate have been skyrocketing recently. Obtaining custody is a prerequisite to participating in the token economy and getting your hands on these assets. To further grasp the connection between digital assets and custody, consider a car and the road that goes from point A to point B. Beyond simply connecting digital and physical assets, Ripple aims to do much more. Additionally, tokenization is a topic that piques their curiosity. First, they issue XR and PL. Second, they acquire companies with the legal right to issue these tokens and the physical means to hold them on an international scale. It is for this reason that it is intriguing. Now we can talk about the Terra connection. Coincidentally, Hedera's tokenization service is the real competitor to XRPL. Including 2 more is completely fine. Ignoring this, we may jump to the plot of Hedera's partnership with the direct partnership, since we have seen it before. Swartz Lab, which runs the alliance, is, unsurprisingly, comprised of the founders and present ruling council members of Hedera. Furthermore, we have observed that Ripple is currently handling our payments. Employ Hedera. The part that Hedera plays is vital. Next up is Graham Radford, co-founder and CEO of ArchX. He claims that institutional investors are now able to access digital assets thanks to regulatory monitoring and our custodial infrastructure. Terra is dependable, efficient, and committed to safety, which is why our infrastructure depends on them. As a result, Hedera is used for our inspections. Personally, I don't think it's their only source of revenue. Conversely, Hedera is wholly opposed to the H-bar basis. Not to mention that via DLA Piper, a member of Hedera's council, you can see everything that is ready to go right now. Even though it is the largest organization on Earth, nobody remembers ever seeing a member of the Hedera ruling council. The illustrious accountancy and legal company DLA Piper was the first digital securities market to be regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority (FCA) using our tracks. There are a lot of similarities to Hedera here. In my view, one could present a valid point of view regarding it. You can wager that these will compete with Terra and XRPL on a similar level. My money is on them cooperating in a spirit of healthy competition and mutual aid. It is clear that Ripple and Hedera are working together. Rupiah welcomed RTX, a pioneering cryptocurrency exchange situated in the UK that has just been regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority (FCA), as a new partner. The largest US hedge firm, BlackRock, has started tokenizing assets valued in the billions of dollars with the assistance of RTX. Despite the lack of an official partnership, RTX and Aberdeen do work closely together, and Aberdeen is even a council member. As we discuss Hedera, I will also let you know about that. Anyone residing in the UK can access the Aberdeen Fund, which is the largest fund of its kind in the world. Just like that, Aberdeen is rather involved with our inspections. This leads to a great deal of commonality. I have no idea what's coming up next. Hedera and XRP can take use of the potential presented by the ongoing digital transformation. At that point, the video cuts out altogether. I would be incredibly grateful if you could subscribe and like my channel. Pray, I beg you, depart.